4 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the first period. Lakers leading 3-2 against Philadelphia. Cheeks penetrating and a baseline jumper by Andrew Toney doesn't drop, and McAdoo gets it out to Nixon. LA wants to run. That's their style, and they do it so well because they have so many good passers. McAdoo hits. Bob McAdoo.
That's the outside shot that opens up the offense for the Lakers.
They have Kareem to do the damage inside. McAdoo practically unstoppable with that jump shot outside. 3:39 remaining in the first period. Dawkins going to the hoop. Interesting about Darryl Dawkins right now.
He seems to be playing very much under control.
McAdoo commits the foul, and that is that Dawkins has not had good back-to-back games. He's had his best contest in games 1, 3, and 5. Has not been effective in games 2 and 4, but he's off to a good start here.
And he's playing much more under control. I think that a lot of the publicity in the papers here were about the fouling that they thought he did in the previous games, and so maybe he's backing off a little bit enough so he won't get in foul trouble.
He has 8 points, the high score in the ball game, is Darryl Dawkins. He came from high school to the pro ranks, and he's muscling Kareem, fronted him, and the follow-up shot by Michael Cooper inside. Philadelphia cannot afford for LA to get those second shots when they do well defensively, as they presumably did there. Maurice Cheeks gives up the dribble out to Dawkins. McAdoo is giving Dawkins a shot the way he's playing. Under 3 minutes to go first period, and Magic Johnson fouls Bobby Jones, and that'll be the 15th foul on the Lakers, and Bobby Jones will go to the line. Earvin Magic Johnson, MVP in the playoffs in 1980 and a candidate once more to win the top player award. But Philadelphia very much in it after falling behind 9-0, and with 2:56 to go in the first period, we have a timeout. Open begins Saturday, 3:30 Eastern Time on CBS Sports. We talked about Magic Johnson is the top rebounder in this series. He is the 3rd player in history to corral 700 rebounds and dish 700 assists in a season. Only Oscar Robertson and Wilt Chamberlain achieved that. And what makes that such an incredible statistic, Bill?
You have to be strong enough to rebound, and you have to be a good enough passer and get your teammates to believe in your passing enough to cut to the basket and to make the shots. The two very direct skills: strength, good vision, and great passing.
Bobby Jones misses a free throw, which is rare for him, and even more amazing, misses both. Speaking of Magic with the ball, he already has 5 rebounds tonight and 4 assists, so he's off to a fine start. Michael Cooper, guarded by Bobby Jones, goes up with a jump shot. Michael Cooper had an incredible game Sunday, hitting 8 of 11 from the field for 18 points, a career scoring high in the playoffs. He hasn't missed yet in 3 tries. 2:35 to go first period. Dawkins moving inside and setting a screen, and we'll have an LA foul. Magic says Dawkins should be called for it, but they get Magic with it, and it's his 2nd foul, and they'll go to the line to shoot this one.
Well, as he was going by, Dawkins says, there's no hurry. Now here's the play. Dawkins is setting the pick, and as he goes by, he just holds him just a little bit there.
Jamaal Wilkes has come back in. Magic Johnson goes out with 2 personal fouls, and Clint Richardson, who has been an effective 3rd guard, is in there. He had a playoff high Sunday with 11 points with 5 rebounds. What makes him such a good rebounder, I only asked him yesterday, he's 6'2", he's not 6'3" as he's listed. He says, I learned in Seattle to move without the ball. You're amazed what kind of opportunities come up. That's Clint Richardson. McAdoo with his screen from Kareem. What's so tough is that quick release and the shot off the move. He doesn't put the ball down. He just goes up with it on the run. Clint Richardson off balance and off the glass. Kareem clears. And here come the Greyhounds. They got 4 men down. Philadelphia also comes back on defense to slow it up. Winding down at 2 minutes to go in the first period. McAdoo. He has never won a championship, even though he's won just about every other honor in pro basketball. And the biggest lead of the game now, 10 points for the Lakers. Cheeks controlling in the corner. Knocked away by Kareem, out of bounds. We want to remind you at halftime, we will have live comments by Larry Holmes, the heavyweight champion, and Jerry Cooney, the challenger. John Madden is with Cooney in Las Vegas, and Brent Musburger on the 2-way will be talking with Larry Holmes coming your way at halftime.
And Larry Holmes is a big 76er fan.
Big fight coming up Friday. heavyweight championship, and they're both watching the game in Vegas. Darryl Dawkins hits the jump shot for 10 points. He's 4 for 5. The alley-oop play to Michael Cooper, which they've dubbed Koopaloop, doesn't work, and now on a 4-on-3, Dawkins is called for the offensive foul as he drives McAdoo into that stanchion, and he does it hard. 2 fouls on Dawkins.
I think maybe the next time they may be tempted to let him shoot that. Now here it comes. And there's McAdoo right there. That is a marvelous athlete that just made that move.
And for a guy to stand there and take that charge, that says something too.
Discretion is not necessarily the greater part of valor.
1 minute, 10 seconds to go. Kareem misses the alley-oop. McAdoo in a crowd. Bobby Jones gets it to Dawkins. He wants it to a ball handler. He finds Cheeks. Cheeks is in the lane. Knifes his way through and a fine play. The tip in by Bobby Jones. His first points of the game. And a 6-point lead now for the Lakers when they're under a minute to play in the first. And they're going the other way. Offensive foul called against Los Angeles. Kareem, his first foul. Vehemently protesting that to Jack Madden. 32.
What Darryl Dawkins did on that last play was he pushed Kareem enough to make Kareem react, and they caught the second one.
LA's turned it over now 7 times to once for Philadelphia. Dawkins is on the bench. Job well done for Darryl with 10 points. Caldwell Jones replaces him, but Bobby Jones misses the outside shot, and they tie it up inside. Philadelphia still, despite a few instances of good execution, doesn't seem really smooth out there with some outside shots.
Well, they're really smooth considering the defense. The Lakers are a great defensive team, and it's hard once you get behind in catching up to really have a smooth offense.
But Sunday, they looked awfully smooth. It'll be Philadelphia ball as Nixon can't save it. So having the lead, as we said at the top, so important in this series.
Both of these teams are so tough that once they get a lead, it's hard to catch up because they handle the ball so well and they take care of it.
Still Philadelphia ball. They have 22 seconds on the clock. That's the 24-second clock. You're looking at the game clock there. Bobby Jones will inbound. He has 2 points. Dawkins with 10, the leading scorer. 3 players have 6 for Los Angeles. Julius, fancy behind his back, trying to double team him. Gets the ball inside, blocked by McAdoo. McAdoo shot, blocks the shot. Jamaal Wilkes at the other end. Rambis. Foul. Good hustle by Kurt Rambis. Clint Richardson the foul.
And that's one of the things that makes the Lakers so tough. They get inside and they pound the boards. They're one of the best rebounding teams in basketball. And here's one of the reasons. Kurt Rambis has really given them another strong guy on the offensive board.
Free agent, was a number 3 draft choice by the New York Knicks. Many of you know his story already. He played in Athens, Greece last year, won a job on a tryout as Toney comes back in the game. And then when Mitch Kupchak went down with an injury in December, Rambis ultimately wound up with a power forward's job. And has been superb as the dirty work underneath. And all they want from his defense and rebound. Mitch Kupchak will undergo his second operation on his knee tomorrow. Final seconds of the first period. Lakers by 6. Andrew Toney, who has yet to score in this game. He's averaging nearly 25 and a half. Finally hits the bucket at the buzzer to bring Philadelphia to within 4. And that is the end of the first period. The Lakers 30, the 76ers 26. And the NBA on CBS will continue after this word from your local station.